What's up everyone, it's your girl Jay and welcome to Daily Dose of Show where I talk about the hottest topics in K-pop for today. 이 노래가 알람이 되길 저녁 노을 질 때 So let's get started with the first topic of the day. So last month, it was revealed that Somi would be leaving JYP Entertainment after coming to a mutual agreement to part ways with the company. Now, since then, Somi has been a free agent and many people have been curious as to what company she'd eventually signed to. Now, a lot of people speculated that she left JYP to start her own one-man company and be managed by her father, Matthew Doma. However, he quickly cleared up those rumors and put out a statement saying that he had no plans on managing his daughter. But it looks like the gossip, rumors, speculations, and everything can finally be put to rest because it was recently announced that Somi has signed to the YG subsidiary label, the Black Label, headed by YG producers Teddy and Kush. Y'all know I love this kind of mess. Obviously, this has been causing some pandemonium for a couple of reasons. First of all, I'm pretty sure this is the first time in the history of idoldom ever that an idol from a big three company moved to another big three company after becoming famous. Now, there's been a lot of swapping between big three when it comes to trainees. I mean, you had GD who went from SM to YG and other examples, but no one has ever obtained fame under one big three company only to continue their career under another big three company. So even though this is a sub-label, company stands are shook. I'm actually really surprised to say that I've literally seen people bashing Somi for being unloyal and moving to the rival label. And a lot of people saying that they see her differently now. And I'm just it can't be that serious. Come on, guys. It cannot be that serious. Okay, if we're just saying bare facts, yes, I get it. JYP is this huge label, and I guess it's somewhat fair to say that Somi wouldn't be 100% in the position she currently is in if it wasn't for being under that label. But guess who had what it takes to get signed to that label? And guess who put in the hard work and had the appeal to gain success? I mean, guess whose idea it was to join Produce 101? And I really hate that thing that people do, that just because an idol debuts under a big three company or just a big company in general, they disregard all their hard work and put all their success on the fact that they came from a powerful company. Once again, if we're being honest, not everyone in JYP is as popular or big as Somi. So she specifically must be doing something right. So this idea that just because JYP Entertainment was the one that raised her and she moved on to another big company, to pursue her career, that she's unloyal or some type of traitor, I think is very ridiculous. Yes, JYP helped her, but it was a mutually beneficial relationship. I mean, do you think JYP was not taking any money from all her CF deals and things like that? This isn't charity, y'all. So she's allowed to be free and spread her wings wherever she wants. Now, another thing that I thought was quite interesting is that I saw that there was a lot of people who were essentially fine or just didn't really care or have any strong feelings when she initially left the company. And I find it interesting because, and maybe I'm reading too much into this, but I feel like you didn't care when, there was the idea that she was gonna fade into irrelevance or kind of dampen the potential of her career by signing under a smaller label or being managed by her father. But now that she joined a company/label that has the potential, I say potential, but potential, because potential, to make her just as big as she would have been under JYP or even a bigger star, suddenly she's shady and unloyal. And that's just my big problem with company stands, because instead of looking at her as an individual, it kind of makes me feel like you just look at her as an asset that you want on your winning team. You want, the clout having Somi under your fave label comes with. Because you want to be able to say, look at all these awesome artists and successful artists that my favorite label has. It's so much better than your favorite company. And now that she took herself to another powerful company, aka another team, they get that clout or whatever. And it just makes me really sad because it really does bring out the fact that some people just look at, these idols as pawns or a piece in a game. And I don't think I'll ever understand that train of thought ever when it comes to K-pop. Now, there's also another aspect of the situation where many people initially assumed that Somi left JYP because they weren't debuting her fast enough. So there's a bit of irony irony, I guess you would say, or a bit of confusion as to why she would sign with a label that's parent company is kind of known for throwing their artist in the dungeon. Now, to be fair, like I said, the Black label is a subsidiary, not necessarily YG Entertainment, so they might treat their artists differently, but right now we can't be too sure. The only example we really have right now is Zion T, who's signed under the Black label, and though you have to admit, just looking at his releases, they've decreased since signing with the Black label. He's also not like a traditional idol, so there's a lot of different things that might go into how he promotes. So I guess we kind of just have to wait and see if Somi gets dungeoned. But I also want to point out that when Somi signed with the Black label, she was already famous. So she has this clout of being this super famous artist that when she wrote out her contract with them, I'm sure that she could kind of put stuff in there to make sure that they promote her and she gets as much, singles and releases as she wants. Because she's not just like a trainee that kind of has that initial contract that kind of gets the company full control. I would assume that she could leverage some control in terms of things like releases and promotions and things like that, and even a debut date when she signed under the Black label. So it's just one of those things where we have to wait and see. Now, lastly, one of the most, I guess, shadiest or interesting things of this whole situation was that it was reported that YG was planning on having another, variety survival reality show to form a new girl group, and that trainees in that reality show would be coming both from YG Entertainment and the Black label. And it's slated to start airing in 2018. Now, we already know Somi has been through 2 survival reality shows, and a lot of people are saying she shouldn't have to be put through another. But of course, a lot of people are wondering, just because the timing of these 2 events seems so coincidental, if she's going to be a part of this survival show or part of this new group. But what's really funny about this is that when that new girl group debuts, they'll most likely be the rivals of whatever new JYP girl group that's going to come out, which Somi probably would have been in if she stuck with JYP. So the rivalry and the comparisons and the success between these 2 groups will literally just be like, did Somi make the right decision? So overall, good luck to Somi, good luck to the Black label, and I guess we're gonna have to stay tuned to see what unfolds. Moving on. So for the last story of the day, we're talking about AOA's Chanmi. So recently, Chanmi, following the footsteps of many other idols, including FX's Amber and A-Pink's Bami, opened her own YouTube channel. But while it should be a cause for celebration, it's already stirred up criticism. So basically what happened is that she made the YouTube channel, and her first video was kind of like a teaser for the channel. And in this video, she stated that she'll upload the first real official video when she hits 10,000 subscribers. Now right now this video is sitting on YouTube with about 2.9k likes and 3.5k dislikes. So obviously people have a problem with this. A lot of people are criticizing the fact that she requested 10,000 subscribers before uploading any real content. Looking at the criticism, it seems very similar to the criticism that idols who enter acting get. For a lot of idols, their first acting gig will be like a major or lead role, which sometimes they don't even have the skill to properly do. Now the problem people have with this is because of their fame, they're allowed to get these huge roles right off the bat instead of working their way up from smaller roles like rookie actors would have to do. So in the same vein, a lot of people have criticized idols who've moved to things like YouTube channels or live streaming because a lot of people see it as them just using their fame to get a lot of subscribers or a lot of views, as opposed to content creators who maybe started on YouTube who had to build a fan base by having good, consistent content and really working hard at producing and improving the videos they post online. And I feel like with this whole situation, Chanmi has accidentally provided a perfect, example and reason why people don't like this, because while somebody who started off on YouTube would have had to earn those 10,000 subscribers by uploading consistently, making good content, making interesting content, and basically working at it, she can basically just ask for it. In addition to that, a lot of people were criticizing it because, the focus on getting 10,000 subscribers before uploading content is basically giving way to the fact that the views and the subscribers are more important to her than the actual content, in the sense that if she just wanted to start this YouTube to interact with her fans, she wouldn't care how many eyes were initially on it because she just had something that she wanted to show her fans. Now, for me, I'm kind of torn in this situation because while I get that she didn't start from scratch on YouTube and build build up her YouTube following that way. I feel like we can't disregard the fact that she did put in hard work. Maybe it was in a different industry, in the fact that she, you know, got her fame via the idol industry and performing on TV and things like that, but it's not like she just sat there and somehow got a fan base. And I don't think it's 100% fair to criticize or penalize idols or other famous people for using fame they earned elsewhere to get ahead on other platforms. But I definitely can see where the concern comes from and why people don't really like it. Another thing is that a lot of people are saying that her asking for 10,000 subscribers is just proof that she's in it for the money, but I would like to say, I can use my YouTuber expertise, that with the new change in rules for the partner program on YouTube, you actually have to have 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers to apply for the partner program so you can start earning money through ads. 10,000 seems like an arbitrary number she just picked for herself because she can't even apply to get money until she hits that 4,000 hour watch time mark. For me, I kind of hypothesized another reason why she might want the 10,000 subscribers. I mean, we all know Chanmi, you know, she's part of AOA, a huge group, but she's not the most popular member and she's not the most popular idol in the world. And I feel like there might be like an inkling of pride almost, where it's like, I want to make sure when I upload a video, people are actually watching it, because how cringy would it be if me, being this idol from this famous group, could only like get 900 views and it's just sitting up on 900 views. Like, I want to make sure when I upload it, I have an audience to upload it to. And I feel like that's a legitimate reason, because, you know, all the articles bashing her and humiliating her, if she uploads a video and it doesn't get a lot of views, I mean, I could already see them being written. So I feel like this whole situation, I'm on the fence. I definitely think it's a situation where it's risky to do that because you're counting your eggs before it hatches. Like, just because people subscribe, maybe they see it and they don't like the content you're doing. So maybe the first video you get all 10,000 people to watch, but then it slowly starts declining and you have that weird thing where like you have a high subscriber count, but you don't have a high viewership. But overall, I really hope that she does put her heart into this content and it's a cool way for her to show another side of herself and interact with her fans. But of course, that's just my opinion and I want to hear you guys's. What do you think about the Chanmi situation? Do you think it's greedy for her to ask for 10,000 subscribers before even uploading a video? Or do you understand where she's coming from and think people are overreacting with the criticism? Do you think Somi made the right move signing to the Black label? Do you think she would have been better off at JYP? And last but not least, do you think she'll be a part of this alleged new YG girl group? Or do you think she signed to the Black label to go solo? Let me know down below. And as always, guys, if you liked the video, make sure to like the video. If you love the video, make sure to share the video. That's all for today and see you next time on Daily Dose. Bye!